too much away about people's sets because I don't know what they, you know, I'm leaving all of that up to them.
Okay.
Each brand that's represented. You got to make sure you're there. Make sure you're there so you know what I'm saying, you can see. But some of them have talked about having performers while their models are walking. So
that's dope.
I'm excited about it. Everybody I talked to who's connected with it, they're excited about it as well, and I'm just ready to have fun.
Oh, you know, that's what we do. We're gonna have fun regardless. You know that.
Oh yeah.
You know we're gonna be in the building.
Make sure you go to Eventbrite.
Get them tickets.
Look for. Just type in fashion show. It'll pop up. It'll say this is us. Type in fashion show Columbia, South Carolina, and it'll pop up. It's like the first one that pops up. So yeah.
So this is us fashion show.
This is us.
November 16th.
November 16th, Saturday, November 16th. Doors open at 6:30. Starts at 7, and
on the dot.
On the dot.
Don't be late.
Don't be late.
Don't be late.
Don't pull that CP time. You miss stuff. You will miss stuff. You pull that CP time.
Yeah, don't do that.
We're past that now. We're past that now. So we're gonna move on to our brother right here, man. This dude is one of the most talented guys that I know in Columbia, South Carolina. You know, not saying that. I put a post like yesterday about South Carolina. We have the most talented people in the world. That's my opinion. But
mine too.
If you see all the talent that's in this area, in the state of South Carolina, you will be amazed. This is one of them, Mr. J.B. Simpson. This dude released a project, an EP, earlier this year in March. Overt Thoughts, Part 1, right?
Yes, sir, Part 1.
This Friday.
Yes.
The 6th.
Yeah.
The 6th.
Yeah.
The new project will come out. Thoughts in Between.
Right.
Tell us about that, man. You got, I see you put the track list now, 8 tracks. Tell us about that, man. Let us know what's up there.
So from the jump, really, with the first project, Overt Thoughts Part 1, Symptoms of Fear, is basically me talking about the different components and I guess you could say characteristics that make up fear, the different things that cause us to be in fear, basically. It's all the symptoms, quote unquote, of fear. That's what the first project was about. And it's just, the main title, Overt Thoughts, is basically like I'm an overthinker, to like the worst degree sometimes. I think a lot, and I overthink a lot. And so constantly being in a state of thought can lead you into being into a state of, worry or stress or anxiety. When you find yourself in those situations, in different moments where you're overthinking certain things or, being afraid of something, you find yourself winding up, I guess sort of running from whatever it is that you're afraid of through your temptation or temporary whatever. There's just different things, and so that's what the track list for the first project was. And with this next project, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to put part 2 out this year. Like, I got a lot going on.
Okay. You got a lot going on.
Just found out, well, not just found out, but my wife and I were about to have a baby.
Yes.
Baby number 1.
Yes.
And so
all right.
that's a whole thing.
You caught that right.
Like,
You said baby number 1.
That's right, baby number 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not quoting, what I'm saying, not saying it's going to be a whole lot, because I can't handle that. But, this is actually our first child. That's a lot to deal with,
Right.
So
Yeah.
trying to figure that out. We had to get a house once we found out we were having a baby. Like, go from apartment life to house life. That's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So we got a lot going on. And I knew I wasn't, with what I wanted to do with part 2, I knew for a fact I was not going to be able to do what I wanted to do with releasing part 2 this year. It wasn't going to happen because there's because of how well I personally, because like the entire project, part 1, I did all the production myself, and then like the first 3 tracks I recorded at 2 other guys' studios. Shouts out to the homies that really made sure the mixing was done right with the first 3 tracks on part 1. So because I was able to somehow manage to pull together a whole project, as far as production and mixing and mastering and whatnot on my own, for someone who doesn't actually know how to do that stuff, that was a big deal for me. And but I also know how music works, right now. Like if you don't basically constantly have music out, or if you're just not like super popular and important, you don't matter. And I also know that like I love making music, so I was already like I had basically like 2 more albums worth of music that I could have released if I had the resources to do it. And so what I decided was, well, since I have all these different songs, I know all of them are going to be on part 2, and I also know part 2 is not coming out this year. Like there's what I want to do with it as far as excellence goes.
Right.
So I was like, I'm going to take some of these songs that I have and basically just, you know, in this in-between time, take these different thoughts I've been having and put them out as another project, sort of separate from the overt thoughts, you know, situation.
Gotcha.
So that's basically what this next project is. It's called Thoughts in Between, and it's just the stuff I've been thinking about over the course of the last however long. Because overt thoughts part 1 was really a culmination of like probably the past 2 years, I'd say, like the past 2 or 3 years leading up to actually like making it and releasing it. And so this project is more so a culmination of just like the past year.
So did you produce everything on this?
Yeah,
Okay.
everything, all the production, and that's why this one's coming out so quickly, just because like I already had, you know, stuff together for the most part, and I knew that like, I don't know, I just like making music. I'm always like every day I'm at work just writing something or making something or whatever, and so I'm really, I have no idea how badly I'm ready to get to the point where I can just make and create all day, every day, you know, so.
Well, we already know with the first project, that this one here is probably something that we're ready to look forward to. Is it up for pre-order yet, or are you just waiting till it drop? And
I'm not super fancy like Kyle. I can't afford the pre-order thing right now. So, but we gonna get there one day. Right now, right now, all I'm doing right now is just these are basically mixtapes.
Okay.
They're not really albums. They're just projects, just stuff I'm trying to get better at. The whole recording and mixing and mastering and production craft and everything. So these are all just, you know, projects.
Gotcha.
But it'll be up on all platforms September 6th. That's this coming Friday. So if you like good music, feel free to check it out. Please do. That'd be tight.
Go ahead and do that. Cause
we know
I'm
it's gonna be dope.
We already know it's gonna be sick. It's just JB is just that dude. Like I said,
man.
one of the most talented cats here, man.
And if you haven't gotten overt thoughts, right?
That's right.
You
Overt
need to
Thoughts
get that
Part
one
1.
too.
Definitely.
Yeah, if you want to check it out, Overt Thoughts Part 1, Symptoms of Fear is also out on all platforms too. So check
Fear
that
is
out.
that joint. That's my favorite joint. Yeah, Fear is my favorite joint. So, as we transition here to our final interview here with Miss Jositra Robinson, this young lady has her hands in so many pots. If you do not know who she is, which a lot of times you probably won't because she lies behind the scenes a lot, but she's that chick for real. Jositra, what's going on? How are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Thank you for having me on.
I'm glad to have you on because we get to talk a little bit.
Yeah.
So I just be observing from a distance. So let's start with this one. Let's start with the music bingo.
Yes. So myself, Dana Bufford, and Kayla Baker, we actually just started doing a event. The first one was 2 months ago. It was actually We Love Trap and Bingo.
Okay.
So it's basically a spin on bingo, but we use music versus calling like B14 or whatever.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So we say it's not your grandma's bingo.
Gotcha.
We got a DJ. He plays the music. We actually just did one. Was that yesterday? Jesus, there's so much going on. Yesterday, we did our second one.
Gotcha.
And then we'll be doing our next one October 26th at the weekend. So we do it every other month.
Gotcha. So that is every other month.
Yes.
Music bingo.
Yes.
And the next one is going to be October
26th. Let me make sure I've got that right. Yes, October 26th. If you're interested in tickets, people can go to welovemusicandbingo.eventbrite.com.
Gotcha. All right, so let's move to this next thing, right? Because you're behind the scenes.
Yes.
Confessions of a Good Man
Yes.
is coming back to the stage September 27th, the weekend of September 27th through the 29th.
Correct.
working with Tangi is a great thing.
Yes.
Like, I was introduced to Tangi about 3 or 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, she puts you in a place where you better know it. And if you don't know it, you better find out. So let's.
She'll help you find out too, though.
Yeah, she will.
Yeah.
She definitely will. So let's talk about Confessions, because I know, like, it's one of the biggest stage plays here in Columbia.
Yes. Okay.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah. So Confessions is kind of like our baby.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been with Wild Productions. Oh my God, probably 8 to 10 years now. It doesn't feel like it's been that long, but it's been that long.
Gotcha.
We do several plays, and if people don't know, Wild Productions is an inspirational theater company right here in Columbia.
Right.
Everything is original work. So Tangi and other folks on the production team, they write, they direct. Our actors are all local.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing Confessions now for 7 years.
Wow.
So this is going to be our last time doing it in Columbia, and we're going to record it for a DVD.
Gotcha.
So the cast got back to us, and they were like, we got to do Confessions again. We didn't want to do it again here in Columbia just because we've done it so many times.
Right.
But the cool thing is recording it for DVD, it can go everywhere. Everybody can see it.
Right.
And secondly, if y'all don't know, Tangi never does the same play twice.
Mm-hmm.
There's always some rewrites. There's always a new flip, a new twist. There's always something new in there. So even if you've seen it before, please come out and see it again. And this is really a way that you all can kind of see. And I don't want to compare us to anybody, but everybody knows Tyler Perry and what he is and everything. And Wild Productions, literally, y'all, and I'm not saying that just because I work with them, they are a phenomenal production company. Like, this is the best theater, like urban inspirational theater that you gonna see
Definitely.
this close to here, and it's all homegrown, and everybody's amazing, and we're truly a family. That's why I love Wild so much.
Right.
We love each other, we check on each other, and we put in work. We get on each other's nerves,
Right.
but we put on a great show.
Definitely. I was able to work with 2 other guys in, my last project, Forgiveness. Shouts out to Glenn and Rod.
Yeah.
And man,
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
like seeing them cats on stage performing wise is just ridiculous. Like just ridiculous, man.
They transform. They really do.
They really do. Okay, so the next thing, I found this out. I found this out like
Another
a
one.
few months ago. We have a poetry jam that happens every third Sunday.
Yes.
I thought it was you because I always see you getting out flyers when we were at 7 Sundays. You're always giving out flyers for the poetry jam, which is the following weekend. But
Right.
it's not you.
It's not me.
It's your fiance,
Yes, it's my boo thing. Yes.
Mr. Ron Digger.
Yes, Ron Digger and Spirit.
And Spirit are the 2 that's over the poetry jam every third Sunday. Ron,
What's going on, man?
how did this poetry jam come about?
Okay, so the poetry jam is, well, I've been doing poetry for years. And the poetry jam was a child of me, my man Spirit, who does the hosting, and Mike Stone, who's like a phenomenal band and phenomenal singer. And it's a combination of poetry and music.
Gotcha.
So like we not only like spit and give our souls on the stage, but then we also party afterwards.
Right.
So it's the only place where you can actually do like poetry. And here, if you go there for the spoken word, you got the spoken word. We have phenomenal features, and then we party afterwards.
Gotcha.
So like that's the main thing, is kind of have fun with the arts.
Gotcha. So Spirit, you're the host. So tell us about the crowds when you interacting with them, because I know this is not the first time around. Like we had Deon on last month, and 7 Sundays is a big thing, but this follows those 7 Sundays, so it has to be, if not this on the same level, a notch above it. So how is that? How is the actual crowd itself at the poetry jams? Can you talk about that for me?
Well, it's really, the crowd is all about, what you do with it. You need a kind of a crazy host in order to do that.
Right.
And that would be me. So hence Spirit, we got Spirit. How about you? The whole thing. So we have a really, really wonderful crowd. It's one of the best crowds in the world. They come through and they provide us with poetry and laughter, and we make them smile, we make them laugh, we make them cry. The poetry jam, it's like we said, it's every third Sunday. This next show we have, it's September the 15th. We feature Soul, the R&B artist, along with Mike Stone.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it's going to be fabulous.
Wow.
We're at the weekend at 8 p.m. Like, we start on time. It's
On
not
time.
CP
No CP time.
We
That's
start on time.
That's right.
That's what I'm telling people, man. We passed the CP time here now. We got to get on time because Deon starts on time with 7 Sundays. You guys start on time with Poetry Jam. Sierra's going to start on time with the fashion show. So if you missed out, because we started on time for forgiveness, and with a short film, it's only 30 minutes. If you missed the first 10, you've pretty much missed half the movie. So
If you're on time, you deserve a show.
exactly.
You know?
Definitely.
There you go.
And that's what we got. I'm telling you, South Carolina has the most talented people. I'm not just saying that just to say that, but we have the most talented people. Give them how they can get the tickets to the Poetry Jam, and the times again and the date again.
Okay, so the tickets are available on Eventbrite. It's on the 15th. We do it every third Sunday out the month.
Okay.
And we have phenomenal features. It's only $10 online. It's $15 at the door. We start at 8. We end at 11:30. Rain, sleet, shine, everything.
All right. The woman beside the man. Jositra, tell them how they can get confessions again, and also the music bingo.
Yes, okay, so tickets for confessions, you can get those at wowproduction.org. So that's WOW production, no S.org. Those are those tickets for We Love Music and Bingo. You can go to welovemusicandbingo.eventbrite.com. And really quick shout out, I basically want to be the plug for what's going on in Columbia. I absolutely agree with you that we have the best in entertainment and artists and talent here. That's why I'm still here. That's why I do what I do, because I love Columbia. I love our talent. So if you will go to bit.ly/DJI contact form, sign up for me, and I will hit you with all of the updates about where you can get tickets and what's coming up next. And Sierra, I need your information so I can let the people know about that as well. So yeah, so that's what we got going on.
Appreciate y'all coming through. Thank you. Sierra, Blessed in the House, let them know again how they can get the tickets for This Is Us Fashion Show.
You can go to eventbrite.com and type in Fashion Show, Columbia, South Carolina, and This Is Us will pop up.
Word.
$10.
$10.
$20 for VIP. We only got 15.
Only got 15 left.
And I heard that somebody else is about to buy 5. So
So we
About to be 10.
about to be down to 10.
Yeah.
About to be down to 10.
So yeah, get your tickets.
JB, let them know how they can get the Overt Thoughts Part 1, Symptoms of Fear, and also when they can get Thoughts in Between.
Overt Thoughts Part 1, Symptoms of Fear, is already available on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, Google Play, YouTube, whatever it is you stream music on, it's there. And same thing goes for the next project when it drops, Thoughts in Between. It'll be available September 6th. So be on the lookout. That's this coming Friday. And it'll be on all streaming platforms as well. So yeah.
Again, man, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to 95.9 Millennial FM every Sunday for #Freethinkers. Make sure you catch us on Urban City Radio, the mixtape, every third Wednesday of the month. You know we got the podcast. We just had J Tour on this week. Actually, we missed a week, but 2-year anniversary on there. This year we be here. #Freethinkers revamp. A year be November, man. So we appreciate y'all for tuning in, because without y'all we wouldn't be where we are. So for me, on behalf of myself, your boy Ice, Kyle Eden, JB Simpson, Sierra Blessed in the House. Shouts out to Shannon Blue Eye Soul, Miss Blue Eye Soul at home. She having some things going on, but we can't wait till you get her back.
Oh yeah.
Shantae Darby, shouts out to Shantae, Mr. Producer, man, doing all cinematography now, so hit him up. So again, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. Thank you again. #Freethinkers. Feel free to think freely.
Peace out.
Awesome. Okay. We did it. Wait, the mic's still on, right?
What's up?